Supervisors voted unanimously Tuesday night to approve a new zoning ordinance establishing strict regulations for any data center that could be proposed in the county. The vote does not approve the construction of a data center. County leaders said there are currently no proposed data center projects or properties zoned for that use in Henry County. The ordinance creates a new data center district and establishes requirements covering noise, water consumption, electrical infrastructure, setbacks, cooling systems, lighting, emergency response, and the eventual removal of a facility. Following the vote, Supervisors Pam Cobbler and Garrett Dillard, along with Board Chairman Jim Adams, emphasized that the ordinance is intended to protect the county if a company seeks to build a data center in the future. Cobbler said the revised regulations reflect concerns residents raised during a heavily attended public hearing in July. Those concerns included possible effects on residential electric bills, water resources, neighboring properties, and the county's rural character. Dillard stressed that approving the ordinance does not mean supervisors approved a data center. Instead, he said the county now has safeguards in place to hold any future developer accountable and require public review before a project could proceed. Adams said the board listened to residents before returning with stronger regulations. We heard a lot of thoughtful concerns from residents during the public hearing on July 28th, and we wanted those concerns to be reflected in the regulations the board ultimately adopted. Adams said. The goal was to establish reasonable, enforceable standards that address the potential impacts of data center development. Under the new ordinance, a developer would first have to secure property and request that it be rezoned as a data center district. That request would require separate public hearings before the Henry County Planning Commission and Board of Supervisors. If the rezoning were approved, the developer would then need a special use permit from the Board of Zoning Appeals, which would require another public hearing. Additional conditions could also be placed on an individual project. The regulations require a minimum 1,000-foot setback from properties that are not industrially zoned and a 500-foot setback from adjoining industrial properties. Operational noise would be limited to 50 decibels at the property line, with independent sound studies and annual testing required. Only closed-loop cooling systems would be permitted. Cooling towers and evaporative cooling methods would be prohibited. Developers would also have to submit detailed studies examining water demand, electrical capacity. The Henry County Board of Supervisors voted unanimously Tuesday night to approve a new zoning ordinance establishing strict regulations for any data center that could be proposed in the county. The vote does not approve the construction of a data center. County leaders said there are currently no proposed data center projects or properties zoned